Hi, in this video I'll show you how you can average your stocks. Okay, so what actually averaging is, once you buy your stock, okay, in case if market falls immediately after you buying the stock. So let's say we have Reliance here. Reliance is trading at 2377 rupees. Okay, so you bought this Reliance share at 2377, 10 shares, and you have invested 23,779. So what happens actually, after you buying this, the market started falling, the Reliance share started falling 2%, 3%. Okay, then you will not be able to digest that. You will not be able to control that fear. What you will do, you will go and sell it in the market, whatever the price available at that time, because you can't see that loss. Okay, so in this case, what happens is, see, market, as I said already in my previous video, market will not go straight always. It will go up and down. There will be ups and downs in the market. It goes in a zigzag way. So once you buy the stock, so if you expect the market to go up immediately, there's a very rare chance for that. Okay, it will come another 50 points or 60 points down, and then it will go up. Okay, or it will crash for another 100 points or so, and then it will go up. So in that case, so you'll sell the shares. When it comes down, you will sell it, because you are worried, okay, my portfolio is already in red. Okay, I'm already in loss, so I don't want to carry this, because in case if it falls again, then I will be in a huge loss. And sometimes I have experienced that the moment I sell my stock, I sell my holdings, immediately these stocks get recovered. It will start going up. Okay, so then I'll feel, oh my god, I should have kept it for some more days. Okay, so all these confusions will come when you are investing, and when you are keeping it for a longer period, you'll have to face all these issues. So if you have made up your mind that you are going to hold this stock for another 3 years, 5 years, whatever happens in the market, don't worry, it will recover. Okay, Nifty will not crash and go to zero immediately. Okay, there will be sometimes the market will go in a sideways for 2 years, 3 years also, but immediately it will recover. I'll just show you the chart of Reliance, where you can see. uh, 1 minute. So this Reliance, if you see, okay, Reliance from 2000, let's say from 2016. Okay, this chart is available from 2010 somewhere. I'll take monthly view. Okay, see, I'm sorry, Zerodha is not working properly. I'll show it in a different terminal. Okay, let's search Reliance here. Okay, so now this is Reliance chart. So if you see Reliance from 2000, okay, from 2000, sorry, 1995, from 1995 to 2004, 2005, almost 10 years, there was no any price movement. Okay, almost for 10 years, it was just trading around 17 rupees, 18 rupees. The maximum was 57 rupees. Then in 2000, 1997, but in 2000, 2001, it went to 115. Again, it came down to 84. But it was completely mute. Okay, for 10 years. 10 years, the return was zero, almost. Okay, In case if you have bought it here somewhere around 100 rupees or 130 rupees, the return was almost nothing. Okay, but when you see after 2005, for the next 10 years, which is from 2005 to 2015, it has shot up from 200 rupees to 800 rupees it has gone. Then again it came down to 258 rupees, and it went in 2015, it was trading around 500 rupees. Okay, then again from 2015 to till date, it has gone from 424. The low is 332 rupees. Okay, you can see the price on the right hand corner, 326 rupees the low. From there it has gone to 2000, the current price, which is 2300. Okay, so this is how the market works. Some people, they'll see that when the market goes up, they'll think, okay, it will still further, it will go up. Then the moment it comes down, let's say if it crashes 2% or 3%, they immediately sell off here and they will exit. Okay, they will exit from here. They think they'll exit here and they'll think, okay, they have made a profit. They bought it for 155 and they sold it for 528. Of course it's a profit. Okay, I'm not saying there is nothing bad in it. You have booked your profit, but the market came down and again it went up, and if you see, it traded in the same price for 500, 550. Then now the price has gone to 2000. Okay, so this is in the I think it is in 2007, 2008. So in the next 10 years, okay, next 10 to 12 years, it has given more than 100% return. Okay, so this is how the market works. For long term, you please have to hold it. Okay, in case if it falls 5%, 10%, I'll tell you what you have to do, but you have to have a mindset that in case market falls, you have to hold it. Okay, so now what you have to do is, so Reliance, you bought it for 2,377. Okay, let's say today you bought 2,000, you paid 2,377 and you bought 10 shares. Okay, now what happens, there's a simple calculation in Google also you can find. Just open any of the average calculator. So you bought it for 2,370, 2,377. Okay, so 10 shares. Now what happens when this market comes down to 2000, let's say 2200, what you have to do is you have to buy another 10 quantity at 2200. By doing this, what happens, your total cost will come down. Okay, see here you bought for 2377. When market comes down to 2200, if you buy another 10 shares, your profit will start from 2288 itself. In case if you have invested 20, if you have invested all your amount here, okay, and you bought, let's say, 20 shares, your profit will start only after 2377. Only if it goes up from 2377, only then you will get a profit. But in case if you have just bought 10 shares and the remaining 10 shares or remaining 50% of your capital, if you bought it at the next fall, which is let's say 2377 minus 10% fall. Okay, market fell for 10%, Reliance shares fell 10%, and it has come to 2139. And if you have bought it for 2139, then your profit will start immediately after 2258. Okay, so this is the magic of averaging your stocks. So whenever there is a fall, you have to average it. So how to average this? Let's say you wanted to invest 1 lakh rupees. Okay, you wanted to invest 1 lakh rupees in stock market. Particularly you wanted to buy Reliance, but what I suggest is you have to diversify your portfolio. You should not buy one single stock. You have to diversify your portfolio. I'll come up with a different video how you can diversify your portfolio. But let's say in this case you have 1 lakh and you wanted to invest 1 lakh in Reliance. What you have to do is you have to share this into 4 different parts. So this 1 lakh, make it as four different parts, which is like 25,000. Okay, so you have to invest 25,000 at the first level, then you have to invest the next another 25,000 at the second level, which when the market falls for another 10%, then again you have to invest another 25,000 at the third level where the market falls another 10% from your second level. So this is how you have to average. Now 2139 you have bought it for 2139. Now another 10% the market falls, it will come to 1925. So 1925 you have to buy at 1925 so that the price comes to 2147. When the market reverses from 1925, your profit will start from 2147. You don't have to wait for market to come to 2377. Okay, and also you have 30 quantity so that the market will go up with the with more speed. Okay, which means instead of 10 quantity, now you have 30 quantity, so that 30 times it will go up. Your 1 rupee will become 30 rupees. Okay, but in this case your 1 rupee will become only 1 rupee. 2377 to 2378 will just give you 1 rupee, but in this case 2147 to 2148 will give you 3 rupees. So in this case you have to put your money in a different 4 different ways, or see, sometimes you can do it in a four phase or in 3 phase. It depends on your risk appetite. In case 1 lakh, if you wanted to put it at a 30%, okay, 30%, then you can put it in a 3 different phase, okay, whenever the market falls. In case if market does not fall 10% or 5% is, it's not an hard rule. Okay, you can change it, even if you can keep it 3%. In case market falls 3%, you will buy another 10 shares or another 5 shares. In case if market falls another 5%, I will buy 20 shares. So that you have to decide, okay, how much ever you wanted to invest, so that your average cost will always come down. Okay, but if you buy, if you average when the market goes up, then your price will also increase. Let's say now 2377 you have bought, now again it went to 2400. You thought, okay, market is going up, now I'll buy another 10 shares. Okay, now what happens is this will increase. This will increase to 2388 instead of 2377 profit. Your profit has started from 2388. But in this is good. Okay, anyhow you will be in profit. But in case if market comes down, you will be in trouble. If market comes down to 2400, you will be in trouble. Again, you have to wait up to 2388 and below to buy the next set. Okay, so it is better always you buy when market falls. Okay, you always average when market falls. And if you still believe that, okay, the market is going up, anyhow it is good, you wanted to buy, you can pyramid it. Okay, this is called as pyramiding. When the market goes up, if you're buying it, it is called pyramiding. Pyramiding is also allowed. It is also good. It is not a bad idea. But I always believe if you buy when the market falls, then it is really profitable for you. See, if the market goes up immediately after you're buying, then that is well and good. Okay, let it go. You invest that amount in a different stock. There are a lot of blue chip companies. I have given you list 50 companies in Nifty 50. You can buy any of the companies. Okay, all these companies are blue chip companies. There's not just only Reliance in that Nifty 50 watch list. There are a lot of companies. You just go and find out whichever the company whichever is performing well. So in case Reliance you bought it and it is going up, then good, go and buy HDFC or ICICI or SBI or ITC, whichever you feel like buying, you just go and buy it. Okay, but if you pyramiding it, then there are a little chance that in case if market comes down, then your loss will start immediately. Okay, so I always believe averaging is better than pyramiding. So I always average. That's the reason I have bought my stocks here. Euro Motocorp, it was falling. Okay, uh, it was falling from I bought it around 2711, but it came to 2680. Then I averaged it. Okay, I averaged it. So you can see the moment it went up 2706 it touched, I'm in profit. Now my averaging cost has come down. Okay, but you can see same in Infosys. I have 1743. Here you can see I bought it for 1716, but today I bought it for 1743. That's because I already have stocks in my uh, in my account, in my demat. It is not actually in my demat. I have given it as a collateral so that I can trade. See, there is an option in Zerodha, with lot of brokers. There is an option you can give these stocks as a collateral, and you can take the money and you can use it for trading. Okay, I do trading. Okay, uh, I'm an option trader. Okay, option seller. So I use that money for trading. I don't have to bring an extra amount to trade. I buy stocks and I give it to my broker as a collateral. He gives me the money. With that money, I do trading. Here you can see, I'll show you that also. Here you can see there is a collateral equity. So I've given my stocks as a collateral. So my broker has given 3,59,000. Okay, as in collateral amount. With that amount I am doing trading. Okay, same way you will be into you will not be into trading. So in this case you don't have to give any collateral, but you have to keep averaging it. In Infosys, I have last time I bought it for 1689. Then again I booked it. Whenever the price comes down, then again I bought around 1800 something, and whenever the price comes down I'm averaging it. Okay, and I know, like, when if I have to book a profit in this, I'll book it later on, because my plan is I'll have to keep at least some 2 3 blue chip company stocks for a longer period. Here you can see BEPL. This is not a Nifty 50 stock, and here you have Bank Bs and Nifty Bs. This I'll put a different videos how this is called as ETFs, how you can buy the ETF and what is the advantage of buying ETFs. Okay, that I'll put it in a different video. Here you can see BEPL. BEPL is my favorite stock. Okay, I keep buying BEPL. I bought from 30 rupees. I don't know. First, when I started coming into stock market in 2014, 13, 14, at that time, the first stock I bought was BEPL. Okay, I don't know how I got to know about this company. I read their balance sheet. I liked it. I bought it. Okay, and I have been buying and selling BEPL. I don't keep it for a longer period. I just buy 2 months, 3 months, whenever some 5 rupees, 10 rupees profit when I get, I'll sell. So I'm holding 50 BEPL. So that's how I have this. You should not think that you told me to buy only blue chip companies, but I am having, this is not a blue chip company. I'm having this mid cap. I think it's a small cap company. I'm having it, but investing in small cap company is a bit risky, because when market falls, the small cap companies will fall drastically. Okay, so that is like, sometimes there are chances this small cap companies will go to zero also. But this large cap companies like Reliance, HDFC, ICA, SBI, ICICI, all these TCS, all these companies will not go to zero. Okay, there is a value for these companies. It will immediately, it will not go to zero. And in case if the best part, if you're buying it from Nifty 50 watch list, what happens is, in case if any of these 50 companies, if they are not performing well, it will be removed from the Nifty 50 list, and the company which is performing well will be added to the list. So that's the importance, that's the advantage of buying companies from Nifty 50 list. Okay, you will come to know what is happening with your stock. In case if it is not performing, it will be removed from Nifty 50, but it will be still trading in exchanges, NSE, BSE, it will be still trading. But in Nifty 50 stock, the 50 stocks which I have shown that day, so that Nifty 50 stock list, it will not be there. It will be removed from the list. Okay, so this is how you have to average. If you have 1 lakh capital, you please break it to 3, 4, or break it into 2. Okay, 50,000. Okay, first 50,000 you invest now. Okay, and then when market falls another 10% or 15% or 5%, okay, then you buy the remaining 50,000, or you buy for 25,000, and then again you buy for 25,000, so that your stock price will come down. You will get it for a cheaper cost. Now the market has already started falling. I think now you can start buying. Today it has fallen for around, I'll show you in a percentage. It has fallen 2%, 500 points. Nifty has fallen 500 points, 2%. That is the reason all these are in red. Okay, so whenever the market falls, it is an opportunity to buy, but you should not buy every time. You should not buy with all whatever the capital you have. You have to buy it in a phased manner. Slowly you have to buy 10 stocks, 15 stocks, then again 10 stocks, and again 20 stocks, like that. You have to buy whenever the market falls down. Okay, and when it recovers, the advantage is when it recovers, you will get profit immediately. Okay, so in case if you have any doubt in buying or when averaging the stock, please put it in a comment. I'll explain. I'll do a different video. Whatever the doubts you have, please mention it. I will help you out. Okay, thank you so much.